I need to swear.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Turn Order Warped, Season 2, Episode number 6. Hello, and welcome to the show. We will be using mature language. It's important that you know that, so that when you hear the cursing, your buttholes don't pucker.
Fizzle sticks!
Yes.
Yeah! Do you dumb heads?
All right, let's just calm it down,
Poop
okay?
monkeys.
We might have given a warning, but
That was too far, Fuzzy.
Mother fluffing cockle biscuits.
You little fart smuggling chipmunk, smuggling farts up in your little chipmunk cheeks.
I'm done. I'm done, Ron.
Look at
It's
it.
done.
That was it. I have my limits.
hello, everyone.
Okay.
How's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you all here. How's everybody doing? How are your weeks?
Good. Very good. It's been actually warm. And
I got a dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
did
that.
you?
I'm scared.
Did you? Did you
Why
really?
didn't you say something, Fuzzy?
I've been
Why
keeping it
didn't
on
you
the down
tell
low,
us?
but yeah, I mean,
I think Fuzzy's lying.
Fuzzy, the last message the Bob sent me is literally just 6 pictures of a dog in the same position.
I guarantee you he sent that to at least 5 other people as well. That's what he does. He finds something and he sends it to everybody. He's just like, oh, this is a thing. Poof.
I DM'd my first drunk episode.
Really?
I have to go back and watch the end of it because I'm like, I kind of don't remember what happened.
All right, McClogan. All right, here's my pitch for that show. It's called D&DUI.
Are we role playing driving drunk?
No, it's Dungeons
pulled
and
over?
Dragons under the influence.
Oh,
I've been
I
thinking
like
about it for a long time, but I don't drink, so I can't use it.
I volunteer to be on it because I'm I'm
Dog
I
owner.
don't
Yeah.
Being Scottish, clearly have access to tons of heroin, so I can do being dog.
What Scottish people do? That's why you guys are like hard to understand.
Yeah, all you need to do is ring up the ice cream man and sort
Yeah,
it.
we can remember that. It's a bro.
Oh.
I'll have a scoop
Yeah,
of
it's just
Rocky
like-
Road and a wee dab of heroin.
You can get a flake in it and everything.
Can I have 10 quid's worth and a flake in it, please? Yeah.
God.
I don't like how often the show goes to heroin. I really
It's because
Nobody
I'm
does.
here.
Stop.
Have you
It's
ever
so
done
often.
heroin?
What's that?
Have you ever done heroin?
I have not because there's a really
Then
bad
get on our
family
level.
history with it. So I try never to think about it either.
No,
I-
like,
I
the
guess
only thing is my friends and I used to watch the show Intervention all the time because that show's amazing.
Oh my
Especially-
god. Okay.
Especially the one about the girl who huffs, but the girl who did heroin. They had a girl who did heroin, and she's like, the first time I did heroin, I heard angels singing, and I've heard that from multiple people who've done
Yeah,
heroin.
That's.
And I was
I don't
like-
even like this conversation right now.
I
I actually have nightmares that somebody injects me with heroin and then my life is gone because I can't ever not have it.
Damn.
I have nightmares like that.
Injected right there, that little dot.
So I can't. I don't like it. No more heroin, guys. That's
Oh,
all
I
I'm
was
saying.
doing really low. Look, you can
Oh,
see
scares
my
me.
last injection mark, that little dot.
Ah, all right, that's enough.
Now that's where they put the dye in me for my MRI, which is
Oh.
cool as fuck. by
That's
the
way
way.
cool, actually.
Yeah. Is
I
that
was
the
sitting
one
there and I
who's
was like,
Friggin' science.
Science is happening in me.
I am
So cool.
science.
I'm being penetrated by science right now.
And they were like really concerned about me being uncomfortable, and it's like I've been in daily pain for 2 years. Like sitting with my hands above my head's not a big issue.
Right.
It's all good.
It
Can
almost
I-
makes it worse when they baby you. Like,
Can I have
last
a
time-
pillow?
I had a pillow. They gave me a pillow. So it wasn't uncomfortable. I had a pillow. What more do you need?
I got to get this out now. Last
I'm
time
taking
I was at the dentist, which was recently because I'm having some fillings replaced. The lady kept saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay? How are you doing now? Are you okay?" And it's like her thing. It's how she made me nervous because I kept feeling like I shouldn't be okay because she kept asking me if I was okay. And I wasn't okay. and now I don't want to go back.
guess I don't know. I just
I was just like, what? Is it like, am I growing a horn? Like, why do you keep asking me if I'm okay?
I guess
I don't.
I just imagine she's like, "Oops,
Fucking okay.
Are you okay?"
I just want to get out of here.
Oops. Like, oops.
I mean, my mouth is a little dry. I guess.
Yeah, a little dry.
No, I just.
My tongue is turning to a crust, and you injected my gum with a needle. I'm as okay as I'm gonna be right now. You're drilling my tooth. Anyway, apparently I had to vent.
I remember I went to the dentist when I was like 18, and the dude went to give me a filling and didn't bother giving me any. And so I think he's just like, I'm like, can I have an injection or something? He's like, oh, you want one? Yeah, you're about to start drilling into my fucking tooth. Can I have some sort of painkiller? He's like, oh, if you want, yeah. I'm like, fucking weirdo.
Hi.
Hi.
On more important notes, where the hell is my sword gone?
Your sword.
Yeah, Whack tamed you out, so you lost your sword. That's what happens.
I don't think I timed you out.
You know
You
what?
did. You tamed him
I,
out for peaching in chat like 2 weeks ago.
I never have a sword, and I don't ever want one in anyone's chat.
Oh, well, let me go to my chat real quick.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Do I like you without the sword?
I mean, you don't like him with it, so what's the
Literally
difference?
just added my cloaking as a mod in my channel.
I'm not adding McCloak anymore because then I have to pay him.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm the worst mod because, like, I show up and then people are like, "Oh, are you gonna do something about this?" And I'm like, "I don't know the commands here, so bye."
This is a foam rubber sword. Yeah, if I'm modern, I'm just like, I'm purely an honor. This is a decorative sword, ceremonial. It's blunt. I can't do shit. And then
I
I'll
can't-
They need
I-
something like that on Twitch.
I can't remember half of my commands in my own chat.
It's a, and they can make the icon. It could just be a sword, but like halfway through, it just kind of flops. Like kind of, it's
Yeah.
got a little
yeah,
dangly.
just sort of bent sword.
dangly.
My sword is impotent.
It's a little dangly sword. So how's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. If you guys haven't seen the show before, what we do here is occasionally we role play. We do some sci-fi space opera type role playing set in a homebrew setting, a galaxy similar to ours, but not exactly the same. And we are using the What's Old is New system, specifically the n.e.w rule set.
This is my first time playing the system, and I love it.
Super good.
Oh, the bot. Where'd the bot go? Did I reboot at some point?
Have you read any? I don't. Have you? I know you took a look at the n.e.w stuff, but did you take a look at any of the OLD stuff, McClokin?
The OLD?
Yeah, I want to try
Yeah.
OLD as well.
I like Brad. Like, so Bobby was doing that campaign with and like me and Brad had a conversation about it, and he's like, "This system's really RP based," and like we both
It's
like
so
RP
good.
based systems.
Yeah.
And so
OLD stuff is
mhm.
so good. I feel like it might be better than n.e.w, but I've not played it yet.
We should do it one day.
Do it, man. I've got like a campaign in my brain. I had a dream about it. I had a dream about a campaign for OLD once, so it's in here. Store a lot of good things up here.
Yes, so you got n.e.w, you got OLD, and then you got a game that's coming out soonish, I think. They are working on right now, which is n.e.w. They all represent sort of different, I guess, relativistic time periods. n.e.w focusing on the futuristic type settings, space opera, sci-fi, that kind of stuff. Then you have the modern settings, which are going to be under n.e.w, and then OLD is mainly the medieval kind of typical fantasy kind of setting. I think that a lot of people associate with like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's kind of a very different spin on that. You have a lot of different ways to do what you need to do. It's a lot more open, and you can make some really interesting, very, very different characters. I think the thing about these systems that are, I think probably my favorite thing about these systems is that you can make a character through their past. Their past is what shapes their ability scores and creates the actual character for you. So it's really nice.
Character creation is top notch in this rule set.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I think it also really helps you sort of like plan out your backstory too, just by creating the careers and whatnot. It's like, okay, well, it's like it's almost like you have these key points that you can use to shape your backstory. So it's really nice, and. If you like that kind of thing, then I highly recommend it. Got a link there in the chat on Drive-Thru RPG for the n.e.w system if you want to check it out. Or if sci-fi space opera is not your thing, you just like watching the show and you want to check out some of the other systems, you can. I believe there's some links to get you there as well from the n.e.w page. But today we're going to be doing some stuff for Warped. The cast here are passengers, crew members, and I guess just plain old civilians aboard a colony ship known as the Arcadia. And let's go around the room and let's introduce everybody. Let's get that started. Let's start off with McClokin.
Hello, I'm McClokin, and I love you. Other than loving you, I'm playing Lieutenant JG Gavriel Ferris. He's a Phelan. Am I always saying? I always want to say Phelan.
Phelan.
Feeling. Okay, I'm a feeling.
Feeling.
Like feeling good.
Oh.
Like
I'm
feline.
playing the wrong race then.
Exactly, like
feline. And I'm having a fantastic time playing this game. Right now, I am very convinced Peachy's gonna die. If you guys remember what happened last time.
I mean, just regardless of what happens, you got like a decent chance that Peachy is going to die in any campaign that I run. At any given time. It's fairly decent.
It's a standard.
First the sword, now this.
Hey, listen, I gave you back the sword. Relax.
Yo, I just realized something. Peachy managed to get Emily the entire way through Blood and Mist.
Yes. That is the first time that Peachy has made it through an entire
Holy
campaign of mine
shit.
and did not die.
Peachy,
By
you
the end of
still
that campaign, I hated that character so much.
are you like still masturbating to that success, or you moved on to like cat girls again? Your little wank mitten.
I don't masturbate to success. I would never come.
Well, on that
There's
note,
McLocan's face on the screen right now.
I'm also my character loves slide the hand tricks, which these guys have not
I'm
seen
also
yet. And I'm a
orgasming right
master-
now.
I'm a master of Keat Chun Jo. I mean, like, if this is my orgasm phase, prepare to be bored or turned on. I don't know. Whichever.
Dude, that's a
which one.
fetish for some people. Like if like just bored and uninterested, it's an actual
Do you-
fetish I discovered last week.
What movie is that? Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where he's having sex with the one girl and she's like, I came.
I haven't seen that because I only watch good movies.
That's a good movie.
You want to
I'm
hook up
kidding.
brothers with a number, or?
But yeah, a little bit why I like playing this character. I spent 5 years in the Navy, so I'm like all like, oh, military. Like it's a like when you get out of the military and you talk to someone who is in the military and you guys go about jargon. Oh my god, it's the greatest thing in the world. I love you guys. And on that note, and speaking about jargon,
Fuzzy?
Hooray, lovers! I'm Fuzzy, and I play Betty Bahoop, the maintenance engineer slash sexual harassment expert of the ship. I have a dog. I'm very excited about this fact. I keep telling him.
Wait. What? You got a dog?
wait,
Yeah, I mean,
did Fuzzy
you know,
get
How
a
come you
dog?
didn't post
Dog?
any pictures?
You
What the
should
fuck?
probably-
Said something.
should
Come
probably tell your friends.
on!
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
love dogs.
god, can we see the dog?
I
Not
haven't
right
seen
now,
the
because
dog yet. I
he's
didn't know
currently-
about this dog.
I don't
He's-
believe that you
fuck
have a
all of
dog.
you. Fuck all of you.
No, I don't.
Fuck all of you. I
There is
would summon
absolutely
him
no
over,
evidence.
but hang on. Yo, Doge, I have leftover hot dog. No, is something interesting happening outside?
No,
He's
the
just like,
only time that'll happen is if the hot dog actually hits the floor. The sound of it
No, no,
making
no.
contact with the carpet is like.
No, he's actually very polite. He just sits there and waits and looks at you, and then you feel sad because he's looking at you with big brown eyes. He's fucking good. He has the guilt trip down like pat. It's
Yeah, I'm telling you, but since he's a German Shepherd, you got to be like have that like boundary of like being like it like his
Oh,
or
you
her
can put a
master.
plate, yeah, no, you can put a plate of food on the table and he won't touch it.
Yeah,
He just looks at it.
because like as soon as you like get buddy with them, it's all over. Because then they're like, oh, I own this shit, and then they fucking get all cocky.
We tend to sort of like tell him when he's tried jumping up on the bed. It's like, get the fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're pretty good with boundaries and things. But he's
But not this character.
yeah, this character is definitely not about the boundaries.
She doesn't
Oh my
understand the word.
God. Boundaries, is that like bondage? Yeah, is that a type of bondage? We like that. We'll try anything once, sometimes twice, maybe even 3
You
times.
want to use my straps or yours?
We got the handcuffs here. She literally has the only thing she owns is a gun and some handcuffs. They're furry handcuffs.
Got to get people into them somehow.
And the police issue furry. She used to be a police person as well. I mean, the police issue furry handcuffs.
She spent the time to hot glue the fur on the fucking
Yeah.
handcuffs.
Why are they here? Oh, it stops the chafing, don't it? It works, right? Anyway, talking of chafing.
Half the fun.
Talking of chafing.
Tuesday.
Hi.
Look at
I might have some chafing. I'll look into that.
We couldn't
hi,
tell
guys.
anyway because you're so tiny on the camera. It's like
Micro
Tuesday.
I would say I'm a variety caster, but that would be a lie because really all I play is pub and now some Divinity. I will be playing Divinity later tonight. So we had like a 10-hour adventure last night. We'll be hitting it again. It is
So
myself.
you fought in one fight then.
Pretty much. That's divinity. Pretty much.
But you guys are playing on the easier setting, so it's not too bad.
We are. Yeah, we're playing on normal. And we're going to go for another 4 hours tonight because we have to miss the next 2 Fridays. Long story shorts, TwitchCon and junk. So you guys should check that out because it's super duper fun. And today I will be playing Nova, who is just shooty McShooter pants, but didn't notice that she doesn't have the gunnery skill so she can't like shoot stuff with a ship. So
Though she can, she's just not great at it.
She's just not good at it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably get to it because if PG's gonna die, it could take a while because he's old.
I don't. Zagatagas!
Hey everybody, I'm Zagatagas. And in this campaign, I play Freak, also known as Simon. He is a medic and a psychic and a absolute ladies man. Yeah, very much. That's it. I'm good. Short but sweet. Speaking of short but sweet,
Peachy!
Okay. Oh.
Hi. Does it matter who I'm playing? Because it's gonna die anyway. I'm gonna have to make a new one.
It hasn't been determined yet.
The entire episode, I will be eating ice lollies so I can empty this. And it's not ice lollies, just lollipops. It'll so.
Yeah, what the fuck is an ice lolly?
An ice lolly.
A popsicle? Popsicle, right?
Yes.
Call it a popsicle because your fucking country is 12. Speaking of being 12.
I wish I was still 12.
Peachy, send me some lollies. Send me some lollies. They look good. I'll help you with them.
Just push them through the camera.
No, wait, bad.
Yeah, it's
Please
still
tell
on. The camera's still on Peachy,
Thank
so
fuck. Oh,
yeah,
thank fuck. Okay.
yeah. The memes would have been bad. What's
It's
up,
pink,
everybody?
Don't you want to lick it?
What's up, everybody? I am Wax Steven. I am Pink, and I am also the DM of Doom.
I'd lick you.
Welcome, welcome to the Strimity Stram.
What have I gotten myself into?
I mean, it's really not a bad day when someone says that to you, depending. And I'd say if Fuzzy says that to you, it's not a bad day.
Welcome to the Strimity Stram. We're gonna
If
be
Becky
doing
says it to you.
run
might
for
be a
your
bad
fucking
day.
life.
she's very thorough.
Yes, and I am the DM of Doom.
I'll
I'll
be
be dragging these.
in no time.
I'm gonna mute now.
He was right in the middle of his spiel there. He
That's
was
what
getting it
keeps doing
going,
it.
and then
Don't you understand who she is? I'm the DM of Doom. I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And the more that they antagonize me before the show, the more that I do that. If you guys like what I do here, I would love a follow. Thank you so much, Erebor, for the sub. Much appreciated. Yeah, if you guys like what I do, you can follow me here on Twitch TV/WaxSteven or on Twitter at WaxSteven there. Tomorrow we've got 7th Eon at 2 p.m. Eastern, and on Tuesday we've got wait, is that this week? No. That's not in it. I do so many shows I can't keep track of when Natural Ones is on. I'm thinking that next week is a skip, and then the following week we do it. Yes.
I think you're right.
Because it's the week of TwitchCon, and TwitchCon is coming up. I will be going, so hopefully, if anybody's going there, if you want a hug, I will be happy to give you a hug. I love hugs. Just give me some warning. Don't surprise hug me. Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Coming.
You will be. You will be.
Oh my god.
So, let's get this party started, okay? Let's do it, people.
That song's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the show now.
Yeah, no, it jumped into my head immediately.
Yeah.
It's always...
This party started, y'all.
When we ended the last session, things were, I guess, a bit on the dangerous side. The group were tasked with going out into the area around the ship and gathering up some bits of some of the insect-like creatures that were attacking the ship recently. They were to do so sort of quietly, and they were trying to stay under the radar of the politicians and other members of the crew and whatnot. So they went out with some EVA suits and took a shuttle to go out and do exactly that. When the group went out to find some of these insect remains, they found one that was alive. One of the insect transports of sorts seemed to be, I guess you can't really say it's I guess it was malfunctioning. It was having trouble sort of moving around, and they were able to get it in a tractor beam to try and study it. Their scientist, Dr. Dick Icarus, did a little bit of a spacewalk with Betty, who's very experienced in zero gravity. And while Dr. Icarus went out to study this creature, I believe it was Ferris who pulsed the engines and got the creature more interested and to try and see if it was alive, because they weren't able to detect if it was actually alive or not. They saw it have some mobility. They saw it moving around, but they weren't sure exactly if it were alive. They weren't getting any life signs. So the doctor went in to get a closer look. But in doing so, the creature seemed to react to the energy pulse, very interested in the ship. The tractor beam started to draw more power, and the ship was violently shaking. And Dr. Icarus, being told by Betty it's time to go back in, was being pulled back to the ship, but he decided to unlatch himself from the safety harness and propel himself forward towards the creature. And that's where we're starting today. Dr. Icarus has pulsed his thrusters to get towards this creature. I'd say that you're probably about, say about 50 feet or so away from this creature. And again, it's pretty big. We'll say it's, I don't know, maybe like, I'd say about the size of the Black Fang or so. So we're talking, maybe like 100 feet long or so, something like that.
Well, I've been trying to make sure I scan it the whole time it's been reacting when they did that energy pulse thing. So,
your scanning device, I'd like you to make a roll for me, please. This is going to be your... what exactly are you trying to scan for when you go for the scan?
I'm probably going to be using scientific scanner. I just want... Because I don't know what I'm looking for here. I want to know as much information as I can get as to why it's reacting like that and how it's reacting like that, because as far as I can tell, it's dead.
Okay. Your scientific scanner. Let me read on that real quick, because I want to know what the distinction is between the medical scanner and the scientific scanner. Let's see. Scanners provide information about energy, substances, and life forms, but cannot be used to diagnose illnesses. Scientific scanners can use a variety of scientific skills. Okay. Let's take a look at your skills and let's see what's applicable here. Because I feel like biology's could be argued, but it might be like more medical.
Well, I'm using the science scanner, not the medical scanner. I'm guessing biology is the closest thing. It's a biological entity, right?
It is. Yeah, okay. We'll say biology. And you're not really trying. You're more trying to analyze. It's like I guess the composition of things more than anything. I feel like trying to discern. You've already tried to discern if it's alive, and your medical scanner wasn't really doing that. So you're probably going to have to change your methodology a little bit and take a different route. Okay.
Scientifically, how does this thing exist if it's not alive? You know?
Okay. So give me your biology plus logic. A 17. Okay. You're not sure. It doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna get closer.
Basically, what you're coming up with is the same information that you've been reading, sort of like the periodic table of elements. The actual chemical composition of this thing, what it's actually made up of, but it's not making sense. Like this, how is this not triggering the life sign readings on the scanner? That doesn't make any sense. How is it doing that? And so you are moving closer to this thing. Ferris, on board the ship. Yeah. The ship is shaking violently now. The tractor beam is drawing all kinds of power, way over the recommended limit. Like you have like a little display that's saying like tractor beam power, and you have your they have the ship power basically. And you guys had, I forget how many. I want to say it was 5 pods. 5 pods worth of it wasn't antimatter. It was ion particles. Basically, it's like 5 units. Like you could travel to like you can travel through like 5 different systems worth of power. You're almost out of power. The tractor beam is draining that much power from the pod right now. You're seeing like the measurements on the tractor beam, like the I don't know how it'd be factored. I don't know if it'd be like Newton pounds or whatever, like what kind of measurement the tractor beam's using. I would maybe like torque. I don't know, but it's the forces that are being exerted right now by this thing are pretty crazy.
And does it seem like it's drawing power from the tractor beam?
Give me do you have engineering?
No.
Okay, that'd be just a logic check then for you.
Okay. I'm also recording this data as well, for anyone who is an engineer to make sense of it. So 2d6.
Okay. Yeah, you're really unqualified to make that call. You're not sure. From what you can tell, it's just draining power fast. Like the tractor beam is draining power fast. The pod is at 10% power right now.
The last pod?
No. The pod that you've got in right now. Like you have to replace them. It's almost like a portable hard drive kind of thing. Like it probably's got some handles on it. You pull it out, pop in, and it's like a battery.
Yeah, I'm like, Private, we're gonna need to replace that pod.
Could you maybe also
and I'm like disengaging the tractor beam. I was like, and getting the guns ready, and I was like, we might be in a little bit of trouble. We need to get out of here now.
Shouldn't there be a patrol or something that can help?
No.
Oh.
We're the only ones out here. We're on a dark mission, supposedly. And like, okay. And I'm shutting down the tractor beam, and I'm like engaging the engines. And I was like, is Doc and Betty on board?
Right. At this point, Betty's just sort of like jetting back towards Doc and being like, "You fucking idiot! What the fuck do you think you're doing? Come here, you complete cock monkey! What is wrong with you?"
No, they're still outside.
Stream of swearing.
I get on the comms and I'm like, you both need to get in here now.
I was on my way in and he fucking unhooked himself and wanted to fucking come here. Shh.
Okay, so
You have 30 seconds.
Dr. Icarus, how close are you trying to get to this thing?
Until I can get some usable data. I don't care how close that has to be. I'm gonna be moving towards it.
Okay.
I'm only slowly floating towards it though, right? I'm not full speed at it.
You tell me. You're the one that's in control of your thrusters.
Yeah. I'm not powering at it. I'm just moving towards it, closing.
Your thrusters, if you want a specific speed, your thrusters just kind of shoot out some atmosphere basically to propel you forward. And if you want to slow down, they shoot it the other direction. So depending on how fast you're going, again, that's up to you. You tell me how far away you want to be. Basically, your scanner hasn't changed. Unless you decide you want to try and scan for something else.
I'm not a scientist. I have no idea what to scan for. Me, Peachy, is not a scientist. I have no idea what to scan for.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
Organic processes.
I'll tell you what. Make me just a plain old logic check.
30.
Okay. A fairly easy check for you because you are a scientist. You start running through. Okay, through your head, you start thinking, what could possibly this thing? You're looking at it. It looks alive. This thing looks alive. What could possibly be doing this? What could possibly be making it so that my scanner is just not working or it's not registering as a life sign? Possibilities run through your head. Number one, what the scanner constitutes as life might not match up with what this thing is doing. That could just be a thing. It could just be outside of what the scanner constitutes as life. Number two, something could be interrupting the signal between the scanner and the creature. Biological or otherwise. That sounds
biological jamming system.
That sounds the most logical to you.
In that case, I'm gonna try and scan for some kind of strange, like a jamming wave or a frequency that's interfering with my readings.
So that would be like some kind of energy-based.
Don't really have an energy.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that
physics engineers.
I'm gonna say that that's probably. I'm gonna say that that's probably a logic and physics.
Okay.
Oh my God, a 12. How a 5d6? How? Oh man, the peachy rolls are real.
I'll tell you how. I got a 1, and then that was followed by another 1.
Yes.
Then a 4, and then a 2.
Yes.
But then another 4.
So, from what you gather, you have to get really close to find out.
I do. I need to basically get on this thing. Okay, I'm gonna continue with my current
Trajectory.
Right,
Okay.
I'm coming up behind him.
All right,
That's
Betty.
That's not something you want to hear.
So Betty, I would like you to make a 0G check plus agility.
Right, I'm gonna use my young exploit for this as well. So once per day, I'm rolling a dice pool. We may declare it to be an exploding dice pool. Any 60 roll may be rolled again. If you roll a 6 again, repeat it until it's not a 6. Right.
Didn't you use that already today?
Is it the same day?
It's the same day, I think.
I know you used it, but I don't know if it was before.
I
or
think
after the
I
time
used
skip.
it. Yeah, I think I used it before the time skip, not after. I don't recall that we had anything that I would need to use it on after the time skip.
All right. Well, I'll give it to you this time. I'll give it to you.
Okay, so what was it? 0G and agility.
Agility, yes.
That's 3.
And you get to explode 6s.
And 0G, so 46. Right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh, a 19 with 2 6s. Explode
So
them
roll the
bitches.
bed.
2 more, so 7. That's a 26. So, Dr. Icarus is not moving particularly fast. If you want to catch him, you can do that.
Yes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of like catch him, hook my shit on, and then just slap the reel on thing and just be like, right, you're coming with me, you fucking idiot!
No, I must get closer.
No, you bloody aren't! And I'm just sort of going to wrestle his arms away from his jets here, just like, come the fuck on, we're going!
Okay, are you resisting, Dr. Icarus?
I mean,
Kick your legs at him.
yes.
So give me a strength check, and I know the answer already, but if you have any
schematics,
if you have any like unarmed or grappling or wrestling, you can roll that as well. But otherwise, it's just strength or agility, whichever's higher. Yeah, Betty, you can roll me your strength or agility plus any like melee type skill that you would have, grappling or wrestling.
No, I don't have any, but
Oh my God, you actually rolled pretty badly.
it's hard because like I'm just like get the fucking
Dr. Icarus with the big 5 on the strength.
It's super fucking ungainly, which is basically just like upside down, just like ah!
He still has a higher strength dice pool than I do, though.
Sad and pathetic. That is
Yeah, so
that is what's happening outside right now.
Back to the airlock, and I'm gonna just toss him in. Just get the fuck in there. You
I feel like
fucking idiot.
Ferris probably labels you like sad and pathetic. Like someone is sad, someone is pathetic.
We don't know which one is which yet, though.
No. Okay, so Betty, you get yourself wrapped around Dr. Icarus and start to reel him back in. What's going on inside the ship? Your tractor beam and ship power is down to 5% right now.
I'm turning off the tractor beam as soon as I hear them arguing and grabbing each other and wrestling back, and I know the reels. Like I can see the reels coming back, right?
Yeah, you could see them. I think you could see them just kind of getting like pulled back in.
As soon as I see them like intermingled and like making their way back to the ship, I want to roll. Oh shit! I'm not piloting.
Yeah, you're on gunnery in the tractor beam right now.
I was like, we need to navigate away now, and like the tractor beams, I'm turning off the tractor beam. Like we're running out of power. That thing's sucking up the power or doing something. We're down to 5% right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tractor beam.
Boom. And then
The ship jostles immediately. Like you guys are kind of just kind of like I think thrown for a second while the inertial dampeners kind of like take over, and the ship kind of equalizes with the engines, because the engines are active too when the transporter's going, and you kind of like drop the transport insectoid immediately lurches forward, starts heading for the shuttle.
Pilot!
Yeah. Evasive maneuver.
I'm using gunnery as well.
1 6. I tried to find one of things I've practiced and tilt thrusters, and I try to basically send the ship almost like straight down. So I kind of duck under the.
Remember that we're on a string here as well. This is going to play merry hell with trying to fucking reel it.
Please don't.
Yeah, you guys are getting reeled in, but it's the only thing we can do at the moment.
Okay.
Betty, have you ever been on a Nantucket sleigh ride?
What the fuck is one of them?
Oh wait, I think I tried that once. Is that the one where you're?
No, not a Cleveland steamer. What?
As he's trying to do that, can I buy some time by aiming for the little flashlight portholes and shooting at them?
Sure can. So here's what we're gonna do. I don't have a token. Do I have a token for this? I don't think that I do, honestly. Let me see. All right. What we're gonna do is roll some initiative. So I would like, basically, I think Nova's the only one without any initiative in this situation. And maybe Dr. Icarus. No, I think everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Everybody roll initiative. And I'll add you guys manually here.
We're going to die. Do, 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 do. We're going to get eaten by a fart ship.
Jesus Christ, the amount of dice you get to roll for initiative, Nova.
Yeah, I'm kind of a single target. I shoot.
She's a quick
initiative. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Betty, what did you get? A 9?
9.
Okay, Dr. Icarus, you got an 8. Freak, you got a 12. Nova, 16. And Ferris?
10.
10. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, so I don't have like a battle screen here for this. So we're just going to theater of the mind this part. Nova, how are you reacting to this situation? Are you trying to do anything?
No, I was already positioned near the airlock, so I would still be positioned near the airlock with my rifle out.
Okay. So you're basically just near the airlock, which is closed, obviously. Yep. The inner airlock door is closed. The outer airlock, is the outer airlock open or closed?
Don't recall if they closed it or not. Do you guys?
We're tethered on the inside of the airlock, so it's probably open.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Because Fuzzy said she did that when
it
we
makes
were
sense.
inside. So.
I agree. Makes sense. Okay. All right. So you're basically just kind of hold position right now, and just if anything comes into your sight, try and blast it that you can. Nova.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my stance.
Okie doke. Freak. Give me, if you're trying to do the maneuver that you said, I would like you to give me a piloting plus either intuition or agility.
Okay. I am also gonna use a luck die.
Okie doke.
It's my last luck die I have for the day until I refresh. So my initial piloting roll, 12, and plus my luck die, 14. Ugh.
Okay. Total of a 14. You practice the maneuver that you've tried before, but the ship isn't really reacting the way that you kind of expect it to. So you go in for the maneuver, but it's a lot slower than what you expect. You bring the ship down, but it doesn't have the handling that you're kind of hoping for. The ship tilts itself down, and you sort of angle it to move. You've angled it successfully. It's on sort of on a different angle to go underneath the creature. I'd say that you don't get as far as you expect, though. The power drain on the ship might be slowing it down, but you start to maneuver down below the creature, but the creature is still kind of on course to maybe hit like the sort of rear end of the shuttle. Are you trying to do anything else on your turn?
No, I don't think.
I would
there's anything
consider
else we
screaming.
can do. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I'm just trying to fight with it. I guess I don't have power steering or something because there's not enough power, so I'm fighting with it a little bit to try and get it to tilt.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Ferris.
Is everyone's mask sealed?
Like our
You can
Like
ask.
our
our
suits?
You can
suits,
just
our
ask.
suits?
I'm like, are you guys sealed?
Oh, God, I forgot mine.
We need to go back.
I've been holding my breath this whole time.
I may have a crazy idea. Freak, how are you doing? Ow.
How did you hurt yourself with your? What?
Yeah, I accidentally hit my hand.
Couldn't
I accidentally
decide
hit
if
my
you
hand
hurt your
and ripped out
nipple
my
or
earbud.
your.
Ripped
This is
the
why I
earbud
don't
out of
have
my ear.
earbuds. This is why I have wireless.
The ship's a little.
No, are you
sluggish.
is your environmental suits sealed?
Of course.
Sealed.
Okay, and then like mine sealed. So are they? So like, we're gonna open the airlock and inject one of the ion energy source things. If it's drawing energy from that, also then you could take shots from it.
Would you? Is that the same airlock what we were coming in through? Because that might be a bit inconvenient, sort of in a hitting us on the way in, sort of thing.
Well,
Wait.
we'll make sure it doesn't hit you.
What do you better do?
I mean, it's not like we could throw it too far. It might give us enough time to get away from it.
Oh,
You're
we
fucking
must
mental.
get closer.
It's worth a try, but
Science! What is
The-
wrong with you?
do you have to poke a hole in it first or something to let it?
I
We
don't
are
know. Is there a
finally
roll I have
getting
to
some
do for that?
scientific readings from this thing.
Well,
Make
you
it
can-
angry again.
No, do not make no.
Nova, do you have any explosives on it that you could time?
Explosives?
Okay, no. All right. I mean, this is only one idea. Is everyone okay with this? Or I can shoot at it.
I don't think we have much
So you've
time.
got-
or
yeah,
options,
you-
so-
You've definitely
Okay.
gotten yourself to the limit of like a free talking action for
Okay,
sure.
so then I just grab one of the ion batteries that we haven't put in the ship yet, and I open the airlock, making
So
sure everyone.
yeah, you're definitely gonna have to like override the emergency lock because the inner airlock door stays closed while the outer one's open, right? And then
Okay,
the
yeah,
outer
and,
one
like-
closes and then the inner one
and-
opens.
I'm making sure like Freak does Freak have a seatbelt on? Do I see that?
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, I mean, I
standard
would,
procedure.
yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
okay. And then I'm like, Nova, tether, and then like tether like Nova and myself, and then override it and launch out
I
the.
don't know if you could do everything like that on one turn. I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'm gonna get everything tethered and set up, and then I'm gonna override next turn.
Nova's waiting by the door. You could throw her the canister.
Okay. Yeah. If that works a lot better, and then I'm making sure I'm tethered down as well, so I don't get sucked out towards this thing.
So Nova, you were kind of like holding your action basically. You can totally use your action to do that.
To press the lock and throw it, or you're saying
Yep.
just to press the lock?
Yeah, that'll take your full turn basically to do that.
Okay. Are we sure about this?
No, but
Dog. Okay. And I. And
Yeah. There's not a lot of atmosphere in here, so it's not like it's not like a super explosive.
What you didn't know is that back in the military academy, N was first string quarterback. So she launches that thing.
It's got a
Right.
nice tight spiral on it.
Yeah, it's
so
like that one really good player who throws all the touchdowns.
the
It's
sports
really
balls.
popular. and he's on the sports ball game cover and stuff. That guy.
Yeah.
Wickets!
That's me.
So, the airlock, little warning lights going off and whatnot. You toss out the ion pod. Okay. Betty.
Right, I'm still just sort of reeling in as fast as I can, seeing this ion pod going past me, just like, ooh, bugger me.
I feel like it totally like doesn't make sense, but I just keep picturing it in my head. That scene from Big Trouble in Little China where Egg Shen has the little tiny crossbow and he's using the fucking, it's got a winch on it and somehow he can hold it steady and pull up all these people through the fucking hole at the end. It makes no sense. Like just
magic.
physics.
You just have to believe in magic. Okay.
The magic of Hollywood.
That John Carpenter soundtrack playing, like the fucking.
Yeah, I'm basically concentrating on keeping a grip on the crazy old science bastard and making sure the winch is still winching and just like, what are you doing, Toy? I'm too young for this shit. And also making sure that, if the ship's. I'm also making sure I pay attention so if the ship maneuvers suddenly, we don't sort of like smack into the fucking edge of the.
Oh yeah, the ship is definitely moving. I'd like you.
So
to
I'm basically
give me...
using my thrusters to try and compensate for because we're winching in, and I'm trying to kind of keep us.
Yeah, you want to go in on a straight line. It's definitely you're definitely like off course now for sure. Give me a 0 gravity check plus your agility again.
All right, which is 3.
Can I assist with this? Because the captain is obviously the captain of this shuttle pod has obviously decided we're not doing science no more, bitch.
I think she gets to roll first, and you can kind of do what you want on your turn. Okay, a 17. Yeah, so you kind of try to like even yourself out. The ship is moving. It's it's way faster than you guys. But you can sort of change your angle of approach. Fairly easily. And yeah, you kind of like get yourself back on target. The winch is reeling you in as quickly as it can. I'd say that you're maybe 50 feet out from the ship. Something like that.
I'm just going to be like, right, try to make these sudden maneuvers without telling us first, because otherwise we're going to smack into the ship and become a brown nasty smear, all right?
So yes, Betty, you move forward. We'll say that you get maybe 20 feet closer. 30 feet away now. Dr. Icarus, it's your turn.
Yeah, like I said, the captain's decided where science day is done. So I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm attached to Betty anyway, but I'm gonna be helping move towards the ship.
Sure, as best as you can with all your 0 gravity training.
Yes.
Give me an agility check.
Half the dice over half the score, Betty.
Science!
10. Okay.
Physics, motherfucker.
Science.
You do your best to try to match Betty's course, but you're just kind of like flailing around, like. He's kind of throwing you off course a little bit, Betty.
Will you fucking stop it? Just stop. Don't touch it. Just flail, all right? Flail like this, but don't touch anything. Don't touch anything, you fucking lunatic.
What if the suit thing, the bottle of compressed air? If I made that explode, could I get us into the ship faster?
I don't know. You can try it.
I hate you so much right now, Peachy.
You already made me roll. I don't know.
Definitely try it.
Don't do it. I hate you.
Okay.
How do you say shrapnel?
I'm gonna say you get 5 feet closer. You kind of threw yourself off course a little bit. And you are still 20. You're still 30 feet away, right? What did I say?
Yeah, 30 feet and then 5 feet. So 25 feet.
25 feet. Okay. Yeah, I forgot the number that I said before.
Yeah, you
okay.
said the thing.
So the insect transport. is en route to attach itself to the ship. And let's see. I'm going to roll some dice. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. What's that other number? It fell underneath my desk. Okay. All right. The alien transport. I'm gonna say. Let me check one thing. Sorry. The alien transport attaches itself to the hull of the shuttle. You guys hear this horrible kind of sound. Sound of like the metal bending and tearing. And that's it for its turn. The light starts to flicker in the shuttle. Nova, what do you do?
So it's attached, huh?
It is attached to the
I
hull.
I can tell,
I
right?
get
I was there when the other one. What's that?
What was that, Peachy?
Can I get a free talking action?
Sure.
I'd like to radio back to the ship.
It is attached. We could take it back to the ship inside.
What's it's attached, but it's going to penetrate.
You fucking
hull?
idiot!
Who has the fire extinguisher? Toss me the fire extinguisher.
So Nova,
We have a
now
full
it's my
live
turn.
sample. We could get it back in the ship before it cuts through.
I would say
But
that's
it
it for your
happens
free
quickly.
action there, Dr. Icarus. Keep the talking light. If you guys want to do the free actions for talking, that's totally fine, but keep it minimal.
Well, I'm certainly not going to start shooting at it. So, someone toss me fire extinguisher.
I mean, do we have to wait on our turn to do that, or?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's literally my turn. I'm holding steady. Got the rifle out.
Okie
I'm not
dokie.
going to start shooting the hull.
Freak.
Where should I fly?
Fast and away.
But it's attached to us, so.
I'm gonna try something. What? Oh, okay. I mean, just try.
It's basically, from your perspective, it's sort of attached to the ceiling.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and shake it off. Everyone's. Oh no, I can't do that because they're on a fucking wire outside. Damn it! Why aren't you inside yet? I could have just corkscrewed and then be.
Blame Peachy. Blame
Damn it.
Peachy.
I'm actually just gonna hold
I
where I
can make it
am.
attack the ship.
I'm gonna hold where I am because I know they're still coming in. I don't want to move too much because they're still reeling in.
They're tethered. They're gonna. If you go straight, I mean, there's nothing else we can do right now. They're reeling in.
Okay, I'll try and get closer to the ship. I'll aim it towards the Arcadia and just hit the engines.
Okay. Give me a 1d4. 1 is the direction of the Arcadia. 4 is the opposite. Okay, so you're not lined up specifically with the Arcadia. You're going to have to make a turn to get towards the Arcadia.
Okay, well, I'll make the turn. I'll try and make it quite tight.
Are you going to tell us you're going to make a turn before you make the turn?
I hope not.
No.
I
I'll just make the turn.
No, bugger me!
Okay, So you start to head towards the Arcadia. You can hear this like horrible grinding noise, like as the metal kind of like dents in and like bends like on the roof of the shuttlecraft, and you start to bank towards the Arcadia. The Arcadia is not super close. I think you guys flew out about 10 minutes or so, something like that, when you came out to get to this spot. So it's not really super close. And you start heading back that way. Ferris.
Okay. Since this thing's attached, what's our shuttle power look like?
You guys are at 4%.
Does it look like it's draining faster than normal since it's attached?
No.
Okay. Where is the ion thing that we threw out? The ion engine energy?
Bit out past the from where you are, you guys went, so like I'll do my best to sort of illustrate it. You guys aimed down. This is the back of the ship. It's out here somewhere. And Dr. Icarus and well, actually no, you guys are probably this way. The canister is here somewhere, like, and out there.
The creature's where?
The creature is here. Like,
okay,
like this.
And
Dr. Icarus and Betty are probably like out this way, as they got spun around by the thing.
Can I shoot the engine, since it's not going for it? Can I shoot the engine ion thing? Is that bad? I don't know. Like, I don't know. What would happen? Do they talk to me about that in pilot school?
I think that they almost definitely do. Actually, I feel like that's totally a reasonable thing. I would say that they if you did shoot it, that it basically sends out a pulse. Doesn't explode. It's not an explosive material.
Is it EMP based?
Radiation?
Yes.
It is EMP based?
Mm-hmm. EMP and radiation. Yeah.
Please don't nuke us. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I don't want to nuke us. I'm gonna throw
a little blue. It's fine.
I'm gonna throw the fire extinguisher at Nova. And I'm like, private, and then I'm getting on the pilot council and like co-piloting and going to try to assist there to try to shake this thing off.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can roll that this turn or after.
No, you're definitely. I feel like the throwing the fire extinguishers one turn, moving and trying to help free.
That's what I was thinking too. So that's what I'm doing this turn, and I'm like getting ready in the pilot seat, and, like buckling in.
Okie doke. Throw the fire extinguisher towards Nova. Betty?
Right, yeah. I'm
you see the
we're currently sort of going.
I feel you feel like the ion. I see that you see like the ion pod get like launched out like.
What the fuck? Okay. Right then, and then the ship's gone whoomp, so we're just like, oh shit.
Yep.
Right. Oh, we're pulling some G's here. Right. Okay. I'm gonna compensate for the. I'm gonna try and compensate for the sort of wild fucking swinging at this point. So I'm just like firing in the direction of movement, just like, fuck me.
Okay. Give me a 0G plus your agility again. 18. Okay. You get back on course for the ship with a very nice arc as you sort of swing around. Swing back towards the back of the ship, and you I'd say that you can just barely get inside the airlock.
Right.
With your whole
Get
turn.
in there, you fucking idiot! Boop! We should probably wait. What's that noise?
Yeah, the ship is making this horrible like grinding, and I think you just would feel it, right? I don't think you could hear it because most of the atmosphere is gone.
Vibration, yeah. So it's like, as soon as I touch it, I was like, what the fuck's going on? That's a bad noise.
It's attached.
I mean, you could see it, like, as you came in.
Yeah. So I'm kind of in the ship going, I don't know if we're going to actually shut this fucking airlock or not. We might want to be exiting pretty fucking sharpish, to be honest with you. We'll just sort of tether onto the inside of the airlock and hope for the best, I reckon.
Okay, the airlock door closes. Dr. Icarus.
So we're in the ship now. Is it eaten through the hull yet, or is it just attached?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm going to run to the tactical station.
So you're gonna have to open the inner airlock door.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
okay.
no, I'm sorry. You guys, it was emergency
It's
open.
already
It was
open.
already open.
There's-
Never mind.
I'm going to chuck my readings of the. So, the biomagnetic signals that this thing was sending off. Can I reverse the polarity of the shields to give off the exact opposite frequency? Can I do that? I'm thinking about setting off a biometric feedback loop in reverse.
Let's get full Star Trek all up in this shit. Yeah. Can you reverse the polarity of the tachyon particles as well?
Jesus. Do you have the jargon page opened?
I don't have it open. No.
Why?
He doesn't need it.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
There's a jargon page?
Oh, yeah, there's a technobabble page, yeah.
Yep, technobabble generator.
There is more than one. I use them on Star Trek all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch, my friend. Let's see, we got a couple links here. Yeah, there's some good stuff. That's one of them. But yeah,
will I get a bonus if I channel it through the main deflector dish?
There is no main deflector dish because this isn't fucking Star Trek. It's not the same setup. So what I'd like for you to do, so you want to try and do some engineering maneuvers to the ship here.
Yes.
I mean, you can try to do that if you want.
I'd like to make the ship less tasty to it.
You want to sour the milk?
Maybe.
Come on, Peachy. I've seen all the episodes too, you jerkbag.
He wants to poison the teat.
I would like to sour the milk.
Oh
yes.
my god. Okay, so go ahead and you can roll me engineering plus your logic. Was it the 5d6 there?
No, shall I roll it now?
Yeah, roll. Engineering plus your logic.
That 10 is it.
Oh yeah, the 10.
Why do you suck so much at dice rolls?
I know, McLocan. Why do you have a nice ass? It's just who you are, all right?
A 2, a 1, a 4, a 1, and 2. That's the story of Peachy's life right there.
I'm by this because it's Peachy.
Yeah. So, a 10. Dr. Icarus immediately starts to go over to one of the panels. It floats his way in, and
What can you do with that panel?
he just starts pushing buttons.
We're gonna fix that, you know.
You're muted.
No, we need to be less tasty to it.
Yeah, and like the lights on the ship kind of like, and you can you see that the shields, the shield readings, I think both Freak and Ferris can see the shield intensity has like gone up in power, so the power drain is now more on the shields, and it seems like the alien creature is seemingly reacting to this in a negative way for you, in a positive way for it. And that's it for Dr. Icarus's turn. The insect transport. The roof of the shuttlecraft folds in, and you can see these like crazy like rows of teeth on this thing as the metal just kind of and just gets like sort of like eaten by this ship. You can now see and probably notice that the various like corrosive materials start like dripping down from the ceiling, hitting like the carpet and the shuttlecraft. And that's it for its turn. Nova?
How far am I from it?
I mean, you're in the shuttlecraft. I mean, you were in front of the airlock controls.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically right in the center of the
wait,
ceiling.
I'm realizing I can't spray this thing. Wait, now that it's attached, it needs to stay attached or we instantly die.
Why?
No,
Did
we've
they
all
make
got.
a giant hole in the shuttle?
Guess
Yeah,
so.
we've all
Well,
got
we
our
already
fucking-
opened the airlock. Like, we have no pressure in here.
Okay.
So we're like
Shoot
in...
the fuck out of it!
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of want to use the fire extinguisher. I feel like shooting it's just not. Yeah, it doesn't.
Do both.
It's 2 actions though, right?
You have 2 actions.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'd like to spray it with the fire extinguisher and then shoot it.
Okay.
So
Okay,
let's
absolutely. So you shoot the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, kind of liberally spray
Mm-hmm.
the mouth.
0 reaction.
Okay. Right now, I would like to shoot it.
Okay.
So
Give
that
me
will
your.
be
What are you shooting it with?
my rifle, and it is a phaser rifle.
Okay. What setting do you have the phaser rifle on?
The beam setting.
Do you have it
Right,
on?
that's the- or the
well, no,
heat,
you have
sorry, the
you have it on stun or kill basically.
I have heat, stun, and beam. So whatever kill is, I guess.
So
I figured
those are
heat and beam were both damaged.
so no, those are tags. Those are not options for the settings on the gun. It's either stun or kill.
Defo kill.
Okie doke. Kill enabled. Go for agility plus your rifle. Oh, 20. That is a hit. Where are you aiming for exactly?
So let's see. We have basically a lamprey mouth. Is that what I'm hearing?
Very much. Lamprey.
If I shoot the edge, it might detach. I'm gonna go right as much center as I can, like into the creature.
Okay. So you kind of have to angle it a little bit because you're not exactly underneath this thing. If it were, there'd be like corrosive acids and shit falling on your head.
Falling on me.
Yeah.
Right.
And you weren't close anyway. You were kind of like back by the airlock. So it's on a bit of an angle. So you kind of get down as low as you can to shoot it. And it's kind of off onto the side. You hit, and with 11 damage, the shuttle starts to shake, but doesn't seem to do very much to this creature.
The extinguisher did nothing to this form of this creature, and nothing happens when I shoot it.
Freak.
You're muted.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
Oh,
I was just taking my time. Do you have control of the ship?
yeah.
Okay. I stand up and I walk over to near the mouth and I want to try and side blast it.
Okay. Before you do that, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for some more Turn Order Warped. Season 2, Episode number 6. We'll be right back as the group here is under attack by a strange insect creature. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.